My name is Carla Schusler. I am the former Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity of Horry County.
My name is Jason Green. I'm the current Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity.
We work with families, hardworking families from our community that, if given a hand up, they can really grow their future and benefit from that. And so it's about family, it's about growth. It's a home ownership program. But more than that, it's an education program and it's a life change program. One of the best things, I think, in the time that I was there was the partnership that we grew with Wellspring Church. And some of our families go to church here now. We have kids that are part of the youth group. And I think it's really special because Wellspring really wanted to be involved and really saw the importance of what Habitat does. And so they're very open to whatever we can do, and let's figure out ways to partner. So the Love Weekend that Wellspring does has been huge for us, and they've had volunteers out building on the build site, but it goes beyond that. I mean, we've hosted our Christmas party where we've been able to bring our volunteers and our families together, and families that have been in their homes for years, and bring them together in fellowship. So our families are working towards bettering their credit, paying off debt, and saving for their closing costs. And so by Wellspring kind of sponsoring the families at Christmas time, has allowed them to keep on that path and working towards their goal, but also to be able to enjoy Christmas. It's been a great partnership for us, certainly.
Yeah. If you look at the families we serve, we're empowering them to change their own lives. If you look at the neighborhoods we're eventually going to serve through neighborhood revitalization, we're going to be empowering the champions of those neighborhoods, the residents, to change the path of their neighborhood.
I think for me, to see the change in the children, I mean, always, of course, the adults, and see how they're changing the life for their family and their future, but to just see hope in the kids' eyes, to see that they matter, to see that confidence and what you were saying, just that self-empowerment that it gives, that they know someone cares about them, that they feel like they belong. I think for me, I also go to Wellspring, so I'm a little partial, but to see the families coming to church here and being a part of our family here and feeling welcome and know that they're a part of it has been huge.
I kind of been joking with the staff that, we all get out of bed every morning to say, we're going to do something good for somebody today. And I kind of say it kind of jokingly, but it's actually very serious observation that I've made, I guess, from the staff, because I can't imagine having a better team that I've inherited from Carla to do the work that we do every day. I mean, it's really phenomenal. The heart that everyone has in what we do, the passion that they have for the serving our community is just really remarkable. And it's such a wonderful place to be. So we have quite a few things that we're getting ready to do. Still preserving our very core mission of building safe and affordable homes for the deserving families in our community. We're not happy with just building 7 or 8 homes a year. We want to double that in the next 5 years. And we want to start working with neighborhoods on creating paths to self-sustainability for the blighted neighborhoods that we do have in our county. And then we also, I think fundamentally we see that there's a sustainability piece that we can add by adding a second restore that we have. We have a retail store where we sell furniture and housewares and those sorts of things. And which are all donated, and every bit of the funding funds our operations. So we see that as part of our growth strategy, sustaining that with a second store is going to be part of that. There's pieces of the homeowner relationship that we have once they become homeowners that we want to expand and provide additional opportunities to empower our families, whether that's helping their kids learn how to read or do better in school, or finding upskilling opportunities for the families to get better jobs and those sorts of things, working with state agencies and other nonprofits to do that. I think that's part of where I see this going relative to the empowerment. And that also transcends to volunteers. We see volunteers as our lifeblood. They've always been our lifeblood as an organization like this. And we see that the volunteer experience needs to be brought to a level where it's not just coming out to build a home, it's the entire experience about volunteerism and wanting to come back time and time again to get involved with what we do. Depending on your own skill set, I mean, there's a place for you within Habitat's family. So if you're really interested in helping coach and mentor folks, there's an opportunity to mentor the families through the Family Services Program while they're learning their financial literacy, while they're going through their educational process to be good stewards of their own financial future. I think the other part of it that's probably more well known is actually picking up a hammer and start working on a home. I think that's probably the most recognizable piece of Habitat that people at least first think of when they think of Habitat for Humanity. But even working in our retail store, helping sort things and helping customers and helping load trucks and unload trucks, and that's also a very important part of our mission. The restore operation is a great funding tool for our operation. So the donations we receive and the wares that we sell fund a large part of what we do. I mean, even beyond the core functions, the volunteerism can extend into the future, into helping neighborhoods with planting and pruning and painting when we start to launch neighborhood revitalization, and then helping still guide those stakeholders within the neighborhoods to really do well and learn kind of the civic duty that they may have for their own neighborhood to kind of guide it in the direction they want to go. So
Habitat being a part of Wellspring's LoveMB has been huge for Habitat over the years. I've literally seen firsthand what the Love has been able to do and accomplish. And we've had a family that started in New Directions, which Wellspring has loved New Directions as part of the LoveMB. And our interaction with them allowed us to meet this family, who then was able to go in and enter into our program. And Wellspring was actually able to provide a home for this family, and they are now homeowners. And their son just actually went away off to college and got a scholarship. So their oldest son, and there's 3 more after that. So I think just that love piece, it really does change, and it really can change the world, and it changes the path of that family's future forever. And together we've been able to do a lot of that, and so LoveMB has been huge.